Nestled on the banks of the Hudson River, Michie Stadium. It will play host to some of the nation's finest today and another thrilling edition of Army football. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see, the UAB Blazers taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Line gets set, first down. They'll give it to the back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They'll go to the counter. Running into the open space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Black Knights are on the move. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through a 50. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on defense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll ride his man on the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contain. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Bringing it back, it's Gaines. Returns like that are why you don't. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Now the pitch. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And the Black Knights headed quickly to the line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The give from the gun. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. They're bringing heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They want to just keep throwing it. He looks that one in nicely. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Offense getting set for 1st down. He's going to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. The pitch. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. It's complete on the right side. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Inside the 30. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Black Knights!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get close. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires left. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. The Black Knights want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Delivers the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And the Black Knights look to keep this drive humming.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of hands.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw, you can move guys with your eyes, that drag comes wide open, good throw, good catch, 1st down.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Finley. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Quarterback checking off. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw.
Oh, the ball's on the ground. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get to it. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touch. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. He gets it in for the two, and now a field goal would tie it. They put it in the end. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
The give to the tailback. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays, you rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team. If they're having this much success on the ground, it starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the first down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready on the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some plays.
He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Good, right down the boulevard. Final. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Gaines. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone.
The UAB
has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So
they've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, UAB. They strike first here in overtime. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That is the score. UAB 31, Army 24.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll start this drive with a pass. Touchdown, Black Knights! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands?
That's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
And they did tack on the extra point. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. The Black Knights have pushed it inside the 20. Goes to the option. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. Plows through the defense. Touchdown, Army! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. It doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Now in the second overtime, you must go for the 2-point conversion. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Dances away from the heat. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double overtime. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, and it's intercepted. A turnover in overtime. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.